Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come where my setup is finally complete. I know that there's been a lot of people out there that have been very interested in the information on everything that's here, and in due time that's exactly what this video is going to provide for you. I've literally been piecing this together for quite some time and have just been waiting for all the components, whether it's brackets or cables or anything of the sorts, to finally get here. It literally took my father-in-law and I 3 full days of just non-stop building, drilling, cutting, you name it, to get everything to fit, line up, and look the way it does. And we've done a lot of really cool things that I'm going to take you guys kind of in the front and back, behind the scenes, that sort of stuff, to kind of show you guys exactly how things came together. So I'll go over everything in my setup. A lot of people have been asking what's powering all 10 of these monitors. There's been a lot of questions, and that's why I'm here to bring this video for you guys. So right off the bat, we've got two 24-inch monitors that are flipped sideways as the end piece to this setup, and then you've got yourself 2, 4, and then 6 40-inch monitors, which are Sony Bravia. If anybody's interested, they are all 1080p, 1920, 1080. And on the end, you've got yourself another set of 2 24-inch monitors that are flipped sideways as well. These ones are 24-inch Vizio monitors that are 1080p as well. The things that are holding this together are 3 normal TV stands. They're an upright TV stand, but these TV stands are built to hold just one, like large screen TV set. But what my father-in-law and I did is, behind it, we drilled and cut into them and pretty much used existing brackets that they gave us and drilled them and put them in and made it to where it's going to hold 2 TV sets. So what we did was, the standard Sony TV, as you can see here, there's the power light for it. What we did was, this TV is in the regular upright position. We flipped the one above it upside down. So from there we have 3 of the top TVs that are actually technically upside down that we flipped, so that way the bezel is smaller towards the middle. A lot of people are going to ask, that bezel bothers me, or how do you see past that sort of stuff. It's just something you got to deal with multi-monitor displays. Once you're playing on it, you really don't see it, so it's really not that big of a deal. So yeah, I'll kind of show you guys kind of what we did back there after I show you everything up front. So there's the front of it there. The lighting, I've got green LED lights that I've installed on every single TV set. I actually purchased the LED lights from an IKEA that's down south, and we ended up picking up those LEDs and ended up running them on every single TV that's over here, which is powered by these little white boxes that you see that I've got mounted underneath the TVs right there, and right there. So basically I can just go up and then flick a button on all 3 of those and then turn the LED lighting on. I've also got a couple of Razer extended mats. I've also got the Razer keypad there. Got the Razer Black Widow Stealth, along with a Razer Naga 2014 limited edition. I know some of you have already seen a lot of this stuff, but I'm doing an update video since there's a lot of new people that have come to the channel that may not have seen all this stuff yet. I've also got the brand new Razer Leviathan speaker system. Sounds amazing, by the way. The subwoofer is just behind it there. That's what that LED light is flashing off of. Really, really cool sound system. I recommend it. Really, really tight, thumpy bass to it. I've also got the PlayStation 4, got my headphone amplifier, got myself some Gunner glasses, got my Logitech 1080p webcam, got my PlayStation 4 controller rechargers, and then currently in the back there, that little blue ring that you guys see, that's my Avermedia capture card. I'm currently trying that out. I have a Elgato 60 capture card that I'm going to try out as well. I've also got another cool thing that we did here is my father-in-law actually drilled a hole in the desk and mounted my microphone for when I do my YouTube commentaries. I used to have a boom microphone that would cross over monitors and it was really annoying. So we actually measured it, drilled it down into the desk, and installed my Electro-Voice RE320 microphone. So now all I've got to do is just swivel this around, flip the microphone around like this, and then do my recording. And then whenever I'm done, I just flip it back in that position, and then I can drop it down towards the table to get it out of my way whenever I'm not recording. And then obviously I've got my Xbox One with the cables that I have to still clean up back there. Got my Xbox One rechargers right there for the controllers. Then I've also got my remotes here. That's to change the case lighting on the PC, and then the two remotes to power on the TV sets, my iPad, my printer, and then there's my Elgato 60 that I'm going to eventually start getting hooked up here. So now down to the bread and butter. Everybody has been asking what is powering all this, and that's what we're going to get into right now. So this, and I'm going to go ahead and change the case lighting for you guys real quick. That way you guys can see a little better. So this is the PC that Origin built for me. It's the Origin PC. It's a Genesis, which is their model. They have 3 different models. This one's their top model. This one's a fully custom PC that I had built by them. It's currently housing 4 liquid-cooled GTX 980 graphics cards. Everything in here is full Koolance liquid cooling. It's got 1 radiator powered by 2 fans in the back. Another fan and radiator in the top. And then towards the bottom, you've got 2 360mm radiators across the bottom with 6 fans. This system is powered by an EVGA Supernova 1.6 kilowatt power supply, 80 plus gold power rated. It's got itself 64 gigabytes of the Corsair Dominator Platinum DDR4 memory. It's also got itself the new 5960X CPU, and then it's powered by the new Rampage 5 motherboard. You can see the Republic of Gamers logo in the back there. So basically the liquid cooling feeds from a reservoir that I can show you guys in the back over here. The reservoir starts from there, then it follows this tube up into this radiator, filters through this radiator, drops down, goes into the CPU, comes out of the CPU, pops into the first card, then it fills up through the first card, then it goes into the second, the third, the fourth, and so forth. Drops down through this quick connect fitting, goes down into this radiator, fills up through this radiator, and then comes back out again, drops into the basement where there's 2 more radiators down there that I showed you, comes back out, and then into the reservoir again. So there you guys go. That system is really cool. I like it a lot. It puts out some serious power. I haven't had an issue with it running any games as of yet. And then I'll take you guys into the front of it here really quick. You guys will have to excuse me as I have to get on my elbows here, but It's got a little digital display that tells you your temperature of your computer. It's got your standard 40-in-1 media card reader that I added in because I do a lot of video recording. It's got a standard DVD player, and then you guys probably can't see it, but that's the reservoir that houses all the liquid, so that way you can see your fill levels. And then once you close it, the Origin logo lights up on the front of the case. Origin did a really good job with this computer. I specifically asked them for 4 liquid-cooled 980s, and at the time, Nvidia had just launched the 980s, and they couldn't put them in because the liquid cooling blocks for these cards were not yet available. So I had to wait and then ship the computer back to Origin PC to have them do the full liquid cooling on it. And I'm really happy that I waited and got the whole entire system situated. I also originally only had 32 gigs of the Dominator Platinum RAM in there, and I had them just go ahead and fill up every slot to go ahead and just give it 64. I wanted to go extreme with this setup. This setup is my dream computer. This is something that I've been wanting to build since I've got into the PC gaming world. And like I said, I know there's a lot of people that have been asking, you know, how much does this cost? And how long did this take you to build? Literally, I've been gaming on like 2 of these monitors, and then eventually I bought a 3rd one, and then eventually I bought a 4th one. So this whole entire setup that you guys see here was not something that I just saved up and then just bam, bought it all in one day and built it. This has been over the course of probably a good solid year of saving and building. And it's pretty crazy on the amount of stuff here. So I'm going to take you behind everything. You guys are going to have to excuse the wire mess as we are still cleaning stuff up. Oh, another thing, people have been asking what kind of headphones I use. I have some Razer Kraken forged headphones right there. I have some Razer Kraken Pros as well, and some other headphones that I use. But there's the LED lights I was telling you guys about that I've installed. I've got them on the bottoms of the monitors, as well on the top to give it that green splash along the ceiling. So as far as the bracketing, I'll show you guys kind of what we've done. I got to stand on the couch here. But as you guys can see, we drilled, those are the pre-drilled holes the brackets came with. We did some measuring and drilled our own holes and self-tap bolts right into the back of the stands here. As you guys can see, we did our own bracketing. Same with down here. Completely did our own custom bracketing. Didn't even use anything they gave us. So the stand itself was purchased, but we just customized it to our own liking. And then you can see back here, I've got my Behringer mixer board for when I'm recording. Got my Presario as well, so that way I can do all of my gains and attacks and all my fine tuning for my audio equipment. There's the Razer subwoofer that you guys were seeing in the front there. And I've also got an HDMI switch. HDMI switch is that way I can put my PlayStation, my Xbox, whatever system I want into that. So whatever system I turn on, it automatically tunes the TV to that. And then there's the Avermedia capture card that I'm currently using. Like I said before, I'm kind of flip-flopping between the two. So there you guys have it. Like I said, it's kind of a wire mess back here. But at least this way, you guys kind of get to see how we mounted the 2 or the 6 40 inches. And then as far as the 224s go, it's a different bracket that we kind of customized here. It's an actual pole bracket that we've got a spray painted block of wood that you guys probably couldn't even notice until I pointed it out to kind of give it that extra lift to make it match up. And then we have the brackets mounted sideways for the TV sets on the pole, and then up the pole to the other one there. So that's how the 224s are mounted. So as far as the cost with everything, It's really hard to gauge and to tell you guys exactly, because things down to, you know, the Presario, the audio equipment, you know, you're looking at like $250 just for the tube amp. You know, you're looking at like $150 for the, or like $80 something for the mixer boards, and $100 for the, you know, the headphone amplifiers, and, you know, just in Razer equipment alone. I mean, you guys can do the math on a lot of this yourself. I mean, you've got, you know, the keypads, the Razer Tataris keypads. You know, you got the Black Widow Stealth Edition. I think that was like $179. Then you've got the Razer Naga Limited Edition 2014. I think those were $80 or $100. Like I said, I'm just kind of guessing. I've been literally building this stuff for quite some time. Then you've got the new Razer speaker system. I think that was $199. Each TV that I purchased, I actually got lucky, and was, when I was purchasing them, was picking them up on sale. So each 24-inch TV set I was picking up for $179 at my local Best Buy. Each 40-inch TV was on sale for, I believe, for $479. I think they were normally $525 or something like that, or $549, I don't remember. And then as far as the microphone and whatnot, I think the microphone was like $200. Obviously the headphones, I have several different headphones, so ranging from $300 down to, you know, $100 for the headphones. It just kind of depends on which one I'm using at the time. But everybody's been wanting to know basically what the price on this thing is. So basically in the video I've already told you guys all the specs of the PC. You guys can simply just go to originpc.com and build it yourself, but I'll kind of go over everything with you guys as far as what everything costs, because that's, for some reason, seems to be the biggest question, is what the cost is for everything. This PC alone was pretty expensive. You know, you're looking at, for the brand new GTX 980 graphics cards, you're looking at, I think it was like $2,400 alone in graphics cards and liquid cooling. Each liquid cooling block was like $100, so there's $400 in liquid cooling blocks alone. Then I think the cooling system was, I think it was like $300 or $400 for the liquid cooling system. Like I said, guys, I'm just trying to remember everything. I don't remember the exact price. The RAM was also very expensive. This Dominator, the Corsair Dominator Platinum DDR4, that's probably a good $2,000 in RAM alone sitting right there. Then you've also got your 1.6 kilowatt power supply. You've got all the additional radiators that are part of the cooling system. You've also got the motherboard. You've got a $1,000 CPU sitting in there. Yeah, so it's a very, very pricey setup here. But I wanted to go top of the line with everything. I really and truly did. Everything that's in this computer was spared no expense. Like, I've been saving up and building this in my head for an extremely long time. And I wanted to go extreme with it. That's the whole point of it. Some people are going to sit back and say, this is pointless, this is useless, there's no sense in having 10 monitors. That computer's overpriced. You could have built it yourself and got it cheaper. Yes, I could have. Yes, 10 monitors is probably overkill. Yes, spending $300 on a DX Racer chair is probably silly to some people. But I do this for a living. I support my family on this. I absolutely love what I do. I play video games and record my commentaries with a passion. I absolutely love bringing content to you guys. And if it means bringing this content in style, comfortable, and me being completely happy and doing what I do for a living, then that's what I'm going to do. But for the most part, I'd have to say that all the tweets that have been coming back on my system have been extremely positive. I do appreciate all the support. I've been getting a lot of tweets from some very big people, especially the CEO of Razer himself. So if you're watching this, I do appreciate the tweets, man. I appreciate the support. Everything here has been Razer themed, if you couldn't tell. My favorite color is green to begin with. And I wanted to dedicate it because it's my favorite gear that I use. I don't use any other gear other than Razer gear. So there you guys go. There is my YouTube recording studio for you guys. If you even really wanted to call it a studio, it's more of a living room, but until we purchase ourselves our own house, this is kind of where we're sitting at right now. Hopefully I was able to cover a lot of the questions and stuff for you. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do appreciate the support you guys have been giving me on Twitter. It's been pretty crazy. I hope you guys enjoy this setup and it answers a lot of the details for you. I didn't go over everything in detail as far as every single cord. I mean, just so that you guys do know, in case somebody does ask, every single monitor here is running on a display port cable. I purchased those on Amazon. They were like $13 a cable. And each of them are running a display port that goes down to the back of the cards, because each of those GTX 980s will support 4 display port cards, or 4 display port adapters with an HDMI and 1 VGA. So in essence each graphics card will hold up to 5 monitors. So this system can technically, if I wanted to go super extreme, it could support 20 monitors. But as you guys can see, I am completely out of desk room. And I'm completely content and happy with what I've got here. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've put a lot of time and effort into this. Literally blood, sweat, and tears, no joke. Between my father-in-law cutting his hand open on drilling, and the sweat of building all of this and trying to get it done in a timely fashion, and the tears of joy of being able to sit back and look at this and go, this is what I've built, this is what I've worked for, this is what it's all about, is right here. This is what I get to look back when my kids get older and say, hey, this is what I did for a living, kids, check this out, this is what got you guys where you are. And hopefully they look back and go, ah, either my dad was cool or my dad was a freaking weirdo. So at any rate, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for checking out my computer setup. As I gave you guys one last pan, I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support and the love. If you guys are current subscribers or have been subscribers to my channel, thank you guys for the current support and the love. I really do appreciate it. For all of you guys that are brand new to the channel, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I do content daily. I absolutely love what I do, and I do it with pride, and I hope you guys watch it and love it as much as I do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day, everybody.